Chocobo Racing for the original PlayStation is one of my favorite games of all time. It is a fun, bright, vibrant kart racing game with colorful characters and great general racing mechanics that makes it fun to play even to this day. A Chocobo Racing game for the 3DS was planned and cancelled, so I figured I would never get to see or play one of my favorite games in any kind of reimagined state. Then a new game was announced. I was so ecstatic that I jumped in head first without looking and ended up hitting my head at the bottom of the shallow pool that is Chocobo GP. We have the cute characters, we have the whimsical earworm of a theme song, we have the fun kart racing, so what's wrong? Microtransactions. Okay, what makes buying passes in multiplayer games work is if the game is free. So essentially, you can play a game for free with friends whenever you want to and have fun. Having so much fun with a free game, you are apt to fork over some cash for the battle pass or season pass, or some cool skins or points or what have you. Every system of this and how it works doesn't apply to Chocobo GP, or a racing game like this anyway, but it's here, and it's horrible. There's a light version and a paid version of the game. The light version is free with some characters and customization options left out, as well as some of the main portions of the game being pretty bare bones. Paying full price to get the entire game nets you everything it has to offer, sort of. The game has all the modes a kart racer usually has. A story mode, time attack, a series cup mode, some local multiplayer action, and online or GP. Playing through story mode unlocks the ability to purchase characters. A few characters will be unlocked automatically, but after meeting the requirements, finishing a particular story race. Then, and only then, will it send that character to the in-game shop for you to purchase so you can use it. They do this with the extra carts too. The reason it's built this way, I believe, is to get you used to going to the shop and buying stuff with their in-game currency. There are 3 different currencies in this game: tickets, gil, and mithril. Tickets are the easiest to get. Playing any of the modes will get you a lot of tickets, and playing online and doing the daily and weekly missions like use items or drift a certain amount of times get you some too. You also have a crystal meter that builds up over time that will give you a ticket. And crystal is like the equivalent to Mario Kart coins. So no matter what, you will have a constant flow of tickets whether you like it or not. Tickets basically get you anything you unlock in the story, like carts, characters, and some stickers. You can only get gil through doing weekly and daily challenges and through different tiers of the season pass when you level up. Gil is where all the exclusive stuff is. Mithril is only obtainable through real world money. Spend money on imaginary numbers to get soundtrack options, costumes for characters, stickers for your cart, team stickers which help you level up faster, or level up tickets that just skips a level for you for however many tickets you buy. Gil is very rare for how much stuff costs in the gil shop. 800 gil for stickers, 1,000, 1,500 for basic cart colors, and then there's the premium colors, bronze, silver, and gold, with gold costing 30,000 gil. So after obtaining Squall, that's essentially all the gil that you get from leveling to the max level in the Battle Pass 200. After you reach level 200 in the pass, there are bonus levels that just give you gil and stickers. But it takes several GP wins, which is first place, with a team sticker and all the right circumstances to get the full benefits from the team sticker to just level up once for a bonus level. The servers are completely broken too, so sometimes you will start a race and it will immediately end because of the people starting too early, or someone will back out or not ready up and it will load a room weird and just crash, making you waste a team sticker. But don't worry, you can always buy more with real money. So essentially, the game is super scummy. It plays like an awkward pay-to-win battle royale mobile game that is always putting you in situations where it's easier to accomplish your goal by buying something to level up, to gain something to buy something else. It also urges you to do so by putting an expiration date on your mithril, so even if you do buy mithril, you can't stockpile it to save for something that you want. So you have to spend it, and if something else were to pop up in the store, you have to spend more money to get more mithril to buy that item. Also, when you run out of team stickers that level you up more quickly, it asks if you want to go to the store to buy some more. But at the same time, it doesn't play like a pay-to-win game, because the practices it copies from those types of games doesn't translate to the game that it actually is. The microtransactions just feel so out of place that they can be completely ignored and you can still have a blast with the game. You just won't be able to play with anything cool like a gold car. It's so laughably unruly and unnecessary. It's nothing but just Square being money hungry. It basically wants you to play the game all day, every day, even after you're done with your daily and weekly missions, and by the end of the season, you still won't have enough to get everything anyway. You really have to pick and choose what you want, or spend hundreds of dollars to just level up hundreds of levels to get gil for what you want. I mean, is it really wrong? This stuff works all the time, especially for Square. Why not bring the mobile hustle to the consoles, right? I mean, the game is still there, but compared to all the other games with this practice is established, this is by far the worst way to do it. They've already changed how you level up earlier on, making it easier to reach the tier where you unlock Cloud. Square has also come out and released a statement saying they will make the game better and what they plan on adding down the line, but all the changes they mention won't be in effect until Season 2. It's too late for that. While Square will see it as a success for them for all the instant money that they're getting, in the long run, the game could have been a lot better and set well with critics and fans. Now the bad scores of the game will be a false reflection of how the game actually is, ruining the possibility of sequels and other side opportunities of its kind by Square, which could literally be the top of the line stuff if done correctly, aka not like this. It would be one thing if the game was free. Yes, there's a free light version, but you can't unlock anything or use all the game's features. If the entire game was free, story mode, cup races, time trials, etc., and then you just pay for the season pass and you can unlock characters and colors and all that jazz through the pass, maybe it would be better. I could see people happily dropping money for the pass if there was actually anything worthwhile besides Cloud in it, especially if the game was actually built like a game where a season pass was of any value. But at the same time, people could just download the game for free and not play online because the kart racing part is good on its own. There's just so many paths this game could have taken, but they chose the worst one. Why do we have to pay full price for this game and then pay more money to gain access to the season pass only to be drip fed with any actual reward? It is all just so inconceivable to the point of it being laughable. It is so unneeded for a game that already had a firm foundation and place in people's hearts. That's why it comes off as greedy. How is this game actually? Playing the game is very fun. It's like any kart racing game with power-ups, drift boosts, dash pads, and colorful courses. While the courses are unimaginative in layout design, they are all gorgeous. Most courses have multiple varieties of themselves, a short version, a medium version, and a longer version of the track. The power-ups are laid out well, and there is a system that adds a strategic level that other kart racers don't have or don't do as well. The power-ups are called Magicite, and there are bronze, silver, and gold ones around the track. By driving through a certain colored Magicite, you can level up your power-ups to varying degrees. The laps seem really short, but they are fun and hectic and never get old. Strategically powering up your Magicite, using character-specific abilities to cancel out oncoming attacks, and for defending yourself, and learning how to drift through the levels create a special mode that can't be replicated from any competitive racing game. All of the characters can be used for different situations or styles of play. What makes this kart racer feel different from the others is that it feels like you are also fighting on the tracks. The Magicite really have their specific uses, and it's up to you to determine when you should save a power, continue to power up your Magicite, and when to use it. Should you shoot your fire and hit the person in front of you, or save it and level it up to destroy the person in first so you and the others get a chance to win the race? Instead of saving your doom for a shorter countdown, use it when your opponent is next to the edge of a track and is bound to fall trying to get rid of it. Instead of using swap Magicite to easily warp around tricky turns, place it where if others take it, they will run off course or into a wall. Block gold Magicite with water so others can't get good powers. Magicite can be shot backwards along with some character-specific abilities, which adds another layer of depth to the speedway. Level up your Thunder and use it, or collect a couple more crystals to activate your ability to roll past a few people and shoot your Thunder backwards at them. It's all good fun and no two matches ever play out the same. The story mode leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It seems as if it's going to be more of a charming and less serious ride than that of the first game, but it comes off as stagnant and out of date. The first game had full-on CG cutscenes, and this game takes more of a pop-up story approach, which is fine in its own right, but the style isn't as spectacular as you would hope. The story displays some cute fourth wall breaking moments, callbacks and nods to other games, but the character tropes are just gross. Some of the dialogue in particular is outright atrocious and demeaning. GP mode is where the actual game is. Compete in a tiered royale mode style of races, and the better you do, the more points you get. Equip a team sticker to your wheels, and the more people that use the team sticker that you have equipped, the more points you get. Leveling up the battle pass nets you with some gil, more team stickers, other stickers, and colors and bikes for Cloud, the main event this season. It is really fun racing with actual players, and it's cool running into the same players every now and then. The racing feels tight and buttery smooth, and the different kart builds that the characters have actually make a difference and will give you a different performance on the track. But as of right now, online can be a hit or miss with bad connection issues or weird timing races. Whether you win or lose, you are always obtaining points to level up, and getting back into a race takes no time at all. You usually won't even realize when you are close to or actually leveling up because the racing is so much fun, and a majority of the rewards are so unimportant that you will probably be skipping past the reward screen pop-up to jump back into another race. So what the game comes down to is paying full price for a mediocre story, having to buy characters and carts after unlocking them in story mode, paying more money for the season pass, playing GP for most of the day while doing your daily and weekly challenges, which will come naturally if you are playing for most of the day anyway, still not having enough currency to unlock everything before the season ends, and possibly spending more money to gain Mithril to buy level up tickets to immediately level up to gain enough gil to unlock something else from the gil shop. It's like, yeah, I get it, make money, but it is also very unnecessary, especially for Chocobo. Don't put all this on my little bird friend. But if you're curious about the game, then check it out for sure. Don't let the monetization scare you. You get enough Mithril for the battle pass when you first log in, and 50 for logging in every week, so you aren't going in bare bones. Nothing is pay to win, it's pay or play to unlock. There's also no random loot box element either. With the announcement of making the battle pass better, as well as more courses, characters, and other stuff being added to Season 2, that might be something you may look forward to as well. I mean, a fun game is here. If you want to play it, but it's hard to support a game, whether it is fun or not, when it has bad practices like this. All that really had to be done was to make a newer version of the first game, but adding in all these weird ways to unlock stuff while having a subpar story mode makes the game feel detached and warrants it deserving criticism, because all of this was the intended built-in way of how the game is to be played. Personally, I love the game, because it is a sequel to one of my all-time favorite games. And besides the faults, I can have fun with what is there, and what is there no other kart racer can give me. That doesn't mean I'm happy with it though, and I can only imagine the praise it could have got if the game was approached more reasonably and sincerely. I give Chocobo GP a 7 out of 10.